Hey, it's Ryan, and welcome back. I want to talk about anger and resentment. Why? Because I got some. This is not a good feeling. I do a lot of work to try and not live in as a victim of things that just don't feel good, right? I mean, I'm not in denial. I'm not putting out fake affirmations. Um, the truth is that sometimes things come about and they hurt. They don't go the way you want them to, or the system might seem unjust, or um, everything we're fighting for just goes the other way. And I know intellectually that my job is to turn over the outcome of things. If something's going a certain way, that's just the way it's supposed to go. It doesn't mean that I roll over. There's a time and a place where I need to exert my human powers and do what's necessary. Um, However, do I need to suffer until the outcome is complete? Absolutely not. And that's why I want to talk about, where anger and resentment can just grab onto us and rule our day. And it doesn't have to be that way. So where this comes from, I woke up this morning and typically I get up, I do my prayers, I do my meditation, breath work, things like that, and I don't touch social media or the phone or anything. This morning was a little different. I broke one of my own rules and I looked at my phone while I was still in bed. I noticed an email that I missed from my attorney, um, and basically I'm really disappointed in the system. You know, I filed a case probably about a year ago or so in order to get some rights to see my children, who I would not, my youngest two. Um, and things are going well. I've had to go through reunification counseling, and I'm spending time every other weekend with my daughter now, which is beautiful. We have a great time together. I mean, it's joyous. Um, and that's a win, and I'm not discounting that win. But on the same other hand, this message was about money, and they're saying that I'm not paying enough and contributing enough, and in my opinion, humbly, um, I pay a good amount of money. I pay a lot more than I make. Um, and I'm not trying to be a martyr or get any sympathy or anything. I made a choice. I didn't go back to my corporate job that I used to work, and I couldn't. I got burnt out. Um, the work that I'm doing now is clinical EFT, sound healing, something that I just have a massive passion for, and I just love sharing these modalities with other people so that they can find peace in their own life. Regardless, it doesn't pay very well, and I tried talking to my ex saying, hey, listen, the amount I'm paying you right now is coming out of my savings, and I'm willing to do this because I know this is going to take off. I know this is going to be good. If you take me back to court and they look at my finances, you're going to be getting a lot less than I'm giving you right now. So in any case, they're drumming on this. The problem is, and this isn't my main complaint, I don't care about the money. My complaint is the issue is my children, not the money. You're getting the money. They're diverting. The lawyers, the system is diverting away from the issue, which is they want to say, now that you're seeing your daughter, that should be good enough. Well, what about my son who hasn't talked to me for 5 years, who lives in fear? I don't even know where he lives. I believe he lives with his aunt. It's just really a messed up situation, and nobody wants to put a finger on it. They all call it out that this is a weird situation, but nobody wants to do anything. And that hurts my heart, right? And that leaves me with the topic of resentment and anger. What can I do about this? Well, I sent a nice letter back to my lawyer. If they want to come after the money, fine. I'll represent myself. I'll show them what's what, and that's fine. But let's focus on why this whole thing came into being in the first place. My kids deserve time with their father, a father that loves them, that wants to be with them. My son is living in fear, and I can help with that. No matter what he feels has been, our past, the fear only exists because of not being able to address it and being around people who don't condone stepping into fear. This right here is stepping into fear. I hate doing this. I mean, I love doing it, but I hate it. It's very nerve-wracking. Anyways, I digress a little. What do I do about fear and resentment? Well, I prayed. I asked for, just guidance, how to find joy, how to be okay, how to move on with my day and not live as an angry person. I went and did some energy work, just some movement that I like to do, and that helped. That actually did help. I made coffee this morning. I normally don't drink coffee. I don't like caffeine in my body. It makes me feel weird. And now I'm sitting down here. I'm gonna do work with some of my sound after this, and I know it's gonna be okay. But these are just kind of pills for a symptom. I need to do some writing. I need to write out what this resentment is. Who am I resentful at? Who am I angry with? And why? And what part of me does that infringe on? Is it my financial security? Is my self-esteem, the ego, the pride? All these things are what get attacked in my head when the outside world perceives me a certain way, or I view them perceiving me a certain way. And I can hold that as a truth for as long as I want to. The fact of the matter is that there's work to do, and this is not always the easy work. I'm going to dedicate the time to do this. I'm going to write this stuff out today, and I'm going to go and share this with somebody else that I trust. And not to complain. I've talked to some people already about this, and I can get people on my side easy, right? And that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a peaceful, good vibe, because I know that this universe, this world works by momentum. And if my momentum is fear and anger, I'm going to attract more fear and anger. And that's not okay in my life today. I don't know what it is. I just got this feeling of hope, and my head's kind of tingling, and I love it. It's a beautiful feeling when I know that I can just trust that there's a higher good here. Maybe this message will help somebody else. Maybe this message will help another father or mother that's going through some things with legal systems and other parents that just doesn't necessarily resonate. I'm going to do some tapping on this as well, help re-regulate my nervous system. So I have a lot of tools, and I know it's going to be okay. And I'm sharing this because there are others out there that may not have the tools that I have. And that's why I'm here, to try and help teach people these tools so that we don't have to live in fear, and we don't have to live with resentment, because it eats us up from the inside and takes away from the beautiful beings we are meant to be. So I hope you got something out of this. And if there's anything I can do, just reach out. I look forward to seeing you again. Thanks.